Stream Elements, says Geminiman 613 is now live. Streaming Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Leaf Green Gemlocke Part 11.
Hey, good evening, lovelies. It's your boy, me, Jumpin9Man613, bringing you another Pokemon Leafgreen Gemlocke. Excuse me, I can't talk. Last we left off, we were in the Sylph Coal and kicking some ass. And we will continue now to kick. I don't even remember what floor I am on. What am I? I'm on the 6th floor. So let us continue kicking ass, leveling up, and getting one step closer to victory. Or failure. I don't know. We'll see. Excuse me. Matcha. Yog. Last time, though, stream before this, pretty freaking epic. If you haven't checked it out yet, it is on YouTube. History was made. The hype was there. And the victory was ever more sweet, crushing, epic, satisfying, minus a couple matches. But other than that, we had a good time. Anyway, I hope you lovelies had yourself a good weekend. I had to work, but it is what it is. I'm not working now. I haven't been working. I got off around 2 o'clock today. You know, I had to put in a little bit extra time today, and you know, whatever. It is what it is. But hey, you know, when you're needed, you're needed. You gotta do that work. You gotta do that work. Rotten president. Na 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 na. Physics. Yeah, I know. It's part steel. Na 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 na. I don't know if this is an effective idea, but we're gonna try it out. No, my reflection. No. Oh yeah, that's doing a bit more. Get that weak sauce out of here. Bam, 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 bam. Well, as far as the rest of my week, I am off tomorrow. I will be playing I'll probably do like a super early. I might do a super duper early ass stream for Fire Ash and play more of that. And then I don't know. I want to play this or maybe some more Unite later. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Wow. Bearchew has like no health. Da na 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 na. La 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 la. Oops. Alright, Bearchew, you're up. Sandamoto. I haven't been playing another hack off stream, and I'm actually thinking of playing the yellow version of it because it's actually kind of really good. Like, you know, because it's obviously because it's an emulator too. I can make it go fast as shit, and you know, I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I want to, but I'm thinking about it. So I did say I was gonna start cutting down on Pokemon vids, and now here I am once again playing Pokemon. Oops. Da, da, da. You traitor. I think we're done on this floor. Yeah, let's go heal up real quick. Okay, so we gotta go to 7th floor next. Never hurts to heal up. I think I did get the hidden item over here, didn't I? Can't remember if I did or not. I think I did. I think there was 2 hidden items on this floor, actually. Do I even have the item finder? Yeah, I do. Aha! There was another one!
Help Beer says.
Getting warmer. Oh. Was getting warmer. Where is it? Down? What the hell are you telling me to go over there for? There you are. Okay. Whatever. You hear barking, my annoying neighbor's dog. I don't know why. They let the dog out at 3 in the fucking morning, and I was getting up for work and I heard the dog. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How is this neighbor? Alright, I don't want to yell too loud, although he can't hear me, but how the fuck has this neighbor not gotten a damn noise complaint yet? It's beyond me. My mom's been thinking about fucking getting a complaint on this guy. Like, they let the fucking dog out at
El Beer
like
says,
2 or 3 in the
Sir
morning.
Sword, timer ball, reminder, Sir Sword.
And this dog barks at even the slightest noise. It's fucking annoying. Pardon my French. I'm like, bruh. How the fuck does this dog, like, not... How do people not hear this fucking dog barking? Like, who puts their dog out at 2 in the morning and doesn't watch it and lets it just sit there and bark for God knows how long? And yes, I do work early as fuck in the morning, because that's life, but woke up. I don't think anybody can learn it on my team, but let's find out. Nope. Not even my Nidoking, which can like learn so much shit. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Say it, you. Big body on. You know, I don't know. Here's what I don't understand. Okay, so people created this whole Nuzlocke thing because, yeah, which is fine, whatever. Because they're like, I need a challenge, you know, it's gonna be freaking harder. Again, cool. Oh, and even that wasn't enough. Then somebody had to come up with this Kaizo Ironmon thing, Nuzlocke, where you only get one Pokemon the entire run. It's like, come on, man. And then there's people who've like attempted it like thousands of retries over and over. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's a bit much. Like, come on. Like, it's not like you get some kind of like reward or prestigious thing or whatever. It's whatever they want to do that. I don't care. I'm just saying. But anyway, so now I get also that this is supposed to be a kids game, which, funny enough, I actually just watched a Did You Know video on YouTube, and one of the what was his name, Kenji Inafune or something like, no, I can't remember his name. Whatever his name was, Kenji or something like that. He was talking about how he gave the Game Boy Advance for the game for his folks to try, and they're like holding it like a it's kind of funny. They're like holding it like, he goes, no, don't hold it like a calculator, just hold it like this. And he said, I gotta watch it again, but there was something along the lines of like, I think it was his dad or one of his parents couldn't even get out of the first house or something, because like, you know, I just thought that was really funny. Another example, like I remember one time Shigeru Miyamoto said his kids were just like, couldn't understand Mario 64, like it was too hard for them to understand how to play, and I kind of get that. Like, I tried giving my 4-year-old kid, my 4-year-old nephew. He's used, like, I like the games he plays. He plays the Next Cube thing, which is great for kids. It's such a good, I wish I had that when I was a kid. I would have played the shit out of it. So one time I'm like, alright, I'm gonna make you play a more challenging game. I said, here, play this game. You know what game I made him play? I made him play Sonic 2. And he actually got to the second zone, but then he like lost all his lives, and he goes, And I'm like, yep, you die, lose all your lives, you gotta start all over. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just like telling he didn't give a shit. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I had to play as a youngin. I didn't get no. There were no save states or some games might have only like a few games had them, but passwords or save your progress and come back to it. Nah, some games you put that sucker in the system and you played it. And you either succeeded at it, you beat it, or you failed. And if you failed, you started over from the very beginning. People said. I've seen people on the internet are like, Sonic the Hedgehog is hard. It's not that it's hard, it's just like, it's a little unfair, I would say. For example, in Sonic 2, the special stages, that was trial and error. Like, there's no way, you couldn't react to some of the stuff they threw at you. Either you had to get good at it and you either knew what you were doing or you didn't, and you just had to figure it. You had to keep trying and figure it out, and it sucked, but that's how it was. I remember when I first played Sonic 2. You know how far I got? Second zone. Couldn't beat the second zone. Why? That part with the rising when you're jumping on the platforms and the chemical rises up. It used to freak me out. And then guess what zone I got stuck on next? Casino Night Zone with the boss. So I kept bouncing everywhere and I would get hit. And then I figured out a little trick where you jump off the wall. Then I got stuck on, haha, you missed me. Then I got stuck on Metropolis. Because there was a part where you had to like spin dash up a wall, but you had to jump off the wall to get it. I couldn't figure that. It took me a few tries to figure that out. And then there was Wing Fortress, and then finally I would die on that level, and then finally the final level where you had, and then the final, as a beginner player, those final levels, especially in the first two games, were a little brutal. You had to beat the boss, the final boss. Well, in one you only had to beat one boss, but in two you had to beat two separate bosses, and you got no rings. You got hit, you were dead. And the first one was not bad, but the second part with the death egg, you had to figure out how to hit him because it wasn't clear. It was not self-explanatory. You had to figure out, okay, when he puts his claw out at that time, then I could jump. If he puts the other claw out, no, you're gonna get hit. It didn't make sense. But you had to figure it out. Or like when he landed and leaned over, sometimes you would jump through him and die. I hated that. I still do that to this day. Didn't make any freaking sense, but you know what? You just had to deal with that shit. It's just how it was. I just figured out recently. I saw recently there was a Game Grumps. I love Game Grumps. I don't like. They try not to be too political. They're not. I don't agree with their politics, but damn, are they funny as hell? And I love them. Ah, crap! I got cleared. Anyway, politics aside, they were playing. They recently did a video. They did Altered Beast. I remember when I beat that game and I had to use save states. I was a punk. I was a pussy. But that game's hard as hell to beat without save state. But it's plausible. They beat the final boss like they. I don't think they even realized the genius of what they did. But that's actually how you're supposed to do it with two people. I think you can do it with one person, but I don't know how. It's like some obscure ass way to beat it. But the way I did it was like I would basically get on one side, shoot him once, and then immediately jump straight up and then dash across and just repeat. That's It's not the optimal way, and it's definitely the harder way, but that's how I did it. Oh, it was an annoying pain in the ass, too, to have to do that. But if you have 2 players and get to that point, all you have to do is have one person standing and one person crouching down and shoot at him. That's it. And he will die quickly, very quickly. And I saw that, I'm like, son of a... They made that look... It was easy, too. They made it look so easy, and it was. I'm just trying to get out of paralyzed state, because this is annoying. Keep being paralyzed. I'm not even trying to hit him anymore. It's not gonna work. Oh my god, I'm gonna be paralyzed every fucking turn. But yeah, kids these days, they don't have to go back and play that stuff that was hard. And even if they do, they got freaking save states and rewinds and stuff now. Like, it's... You know, why would... I'm gonna make my picture bigger, by the way. I just noticed. Sorry. There we go. Why should they have to worry about... see, now I can't freaking rest because I have full health. Lame. I'm just gonna kill you because you're being annoying. I might as well try and finish the fight unless he supersonic me, then I'm gonna switch. Yeah, how do you like being paralyzed? It's not fun, is it? Paralysis was so damn good back then. So ridiculously good. See, now I can't fucking hit him because this guy smoke screened my ass a bunch of times. Alright. Yeah, he was paralyzed 3 turns in a row. That's ridiculous. That's not fair. And it's so easy to do. It's like 100% accurate. It's so easy to do. Now, obviously, I'm going to be yawning because I'm tired. I'm going to get out of here. Okay, dude. Whee!
Albert says hyper haste Pokemon spawn incoming, get your quick balls ready. Hyper haste.
And don't even get me started on the Nintendo era. Jesus fucking Christ, getting the damn game to work was a chore. You wanted to play a game, you better sure as shit make sure that's the game you want to play, because you're going to spend like a half hour trying to get that damn thing to work with the fucking screen blinking it. Man, you kids you're so damn lucky you didn't have to experience that. I'll tell you right now. That shit was a nightmare. It just sucked. But damn did I want to play some Super Mario 3, because that's one of the fucking greatest games of all time. I even played the shitty games I had, like Ninja Turtle. I didn't play, because that's all I had. I played whatever I had, you know, whatever I could get my hands on. And it was a different time. Oh, it was a different time. Oh, man. Man, oh man, was it a different time. You know, the Nintendo the competition, like, there was like almost non-existent. You know what was before that shit? The Atari with the little joystick and the games you would play mostly for a high score. I didn't have that.
Timer ball reminder sword.
Now I'm not that old school, but yeah, you know what? There was no competition for Nintendo back. That's what everybody had because that's all there was. I mean, there was the Game Boy, but I guess that was Nintendo. Even computers, like there weren't many people with not for a while anyway. At first, literally there was no competition, none. There was like computers, I think. That was it. But guess what? Computers were way more expensive. So guess what everybody, like mom and dad's bought back then? Fucking Nintendo. Well, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I think it was like around $150, $200 for a console back then. I don't know. Something like that. Whereas a computer was probably like, I don't know, hundreds of dollars, just like today, but no, computers even today are way cheaper. The computers weren't cheap back then either. Especially memory. Oh, that's another thing, man. You kids have no idea. Like on the Sega Genesis cartridge box, for example, they would brag about 8 megabytes of memory. 8 megabytes on a PlayStation 2. It was like, oh, it's got so many megabytes of memory on this card. Megabytes! Not gigabytes, megabytes. You know what a fucking megabyte is? It's not as much as a gigabyte, that's what it is. It's mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing how we had like so much more limited memory and technology, yet we still had fucking great times with these things, with these games and consoles. Man, I remember it was such a big deal when fucking PlayStation 1 and N64 came out. 3D now, and then it was 3D. The games looked like absolute dog shit for the time, but for the time they were amazing as hell. Up at that point too, it was like, with the exception of like an accessory and a very few games, it was mainly 1 or 2 players. Oh, and by the way, there wasn't a wireless shit back then either. That shit was connected to a wire. Dude, 4 players on the end. Oh my god, it was such a big deal. It was really a big fucking deal. I'm telling you. It was a magical time. And you poor kids today, you poor bastards will never know what that's like. Only people like me will ever have known. You know what sucks too? The excitement of waiting in line for Man. I didn't have too many. I wish I would have. I think once or not even. Yeah, it was very few times I've ever been to like a midnight release of a game. They don't have those anymore. They literally don't have that at all anymore. It's like, as soon as the game is out, it's like, download. There's no going to a store, waiting outside a huge line anymore. Except for Pokemon cards. That's the only thing that's like people are still going apeshit waiting in line for is fucking Pokemon cards. So I guess to some extent it still exists, but no, I remember I was when I got my PlayStation the last time, I believe. So when I got my PlayStation 4 and I got Call of Duty Black Ops. No, wait. Scratch that. Although I did go to the Black Ops 3 one, but it wasn't as big. Like, it was definitely much more died down, but scratch that. Before that, when I went to, when I was actually kind of in Call of Duty at the time, I was actually starting to kind of get into it. It started with Black Ops 1 for me, especially the zombies mode, but, like, I remember going to the Black Ops 2 premiere midnight release, and there was like a huge crowd in the parking lot, like, yeah, roughly a couple hundred people or so, I don't know. So, you know, I got my receipt, or, you know, it was very orderly too. Waiting in line, you know, as soon as midnight hits, the doors open, we're waiting in line, you know, I got a free shirt, which was kind of cool. I don't have the shirt anymore because it's old as fuck, but I don't know, maybe it's in my closet. I don't think I have it, but, you know, and, you know, I had a good time, and people could play the game in the parking lot too, which is kind of like you can, like, you know, try it out while you're waiting, and you know, it was kind of neat. A friend was with me, and that was the last time I would ever have that experience where there was a bunch, like the PlayStation 4 and the Black Ops 3 release thing, that wasn't nearly as many people there. It just felt like a casual, typical business day. Like wasn't not nearly as much, you know. And yeah, that experience is gone too. It's like nobody does that anymore, which is a damn shame. And now, like, games like this, you know, even before the release, somebody out there already knows them beforehand, like, and sometimes they lie. Like, you go on Facebook, it's like, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, or wait, what'd they say? They said the original Pokemon Leaf Red and Blue, baby, coming to, not worded like that, but as an example, it's coming to Virtual Console. It didn't. Or, it's fake shit, and they're like, ooh, Legend of Zelda remake coming this year, or came last. They said it like fucking years in a row, multiple times, and it didn't happen. And now it's like, oh, confirmed, this game's coming out next week on Virtual Console, even before it was announced. I was like, oh, okay. And I heard about it on Facebook, and it's like, great, cool. I was excited for it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's a different time, let me tell you. Anyway. It is a different time period we live in, ladies and gentlemen. And that's not to say that digital midnight releases can't be exciting for me personally. I'm just saying it's not on the scale as it used to be. Like, I remember when, for example, Sonic Mania was coming out. I was, you know, as a guy who really grew up on and loved the fucking... By the way, Sonic 4, I was excited for that too when it came, and I got it on my Wii. God damn, that was such a I mean, I still had a fun time, but man, was that such a disappointment. Like, you had a game called Sonic 4, man. That's some high, and then they split it up into 2 games, and it's like, and they were supposed to come out with a 3rd one, they never did, and then on top of that, a really big kick in the dick, right? So I got Sonic 4 Episode 1 on the Wii, Nintendo Wii. They didn't put Sonic Episode 2 on there. And I'm like, well, that's a fucking kick in the dick. Again, not a big deal, but also I had to buy it on, so I got it on PlayStation 3? Digital? Obviously digital, because it doesn't have a physical release. And if you had gotten both games, you could have had like this, again, not a big deal bonus. It was pretty tame bonus. You could play as Metal Sonic instead of regular Sonic. But I didn't have Sonic Episode 1 because I had it on the fucking Wii, and they didn't put Episode 2 on the Wii. Anyway. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of regret buying. I don't think I bought too many games on the Wii shop. Some of them I really regret. Like, they were still reasonably priced. You know, the Nintendo games were $5 a piece. The Super Nintendo ones are $8. N64 or 10. Albeit that, but the thing is they were emulators, and other than the cartridges, they weren't like, you know, unless you had an emulator or, you know, a computer, which I didn't have at the time. Yeah, there wasn't really like many 2-player options, you know, or not that, but any options as far as having legit copies of them. But now, like, here's the problem. Now they're like, same with the 3DS. Now you got it on there and it's stuck on there, and like, if your system goes kaput, that's it. You don't have those you basically don't have those games on. You can't put them on anything else. Like, your system won't work anymore. You can't play those games anymore, basically. And it's like, now with the Switch, like, at least I can move my games to a different account. Or even if my Switch is like breaks or something, like somebody steals it, I can still access my account and play those games and re-download them, which is great. Back then, like, when I was buying them on the Wii, I was still buying games here and there because I wanted to not only experience them, have a legit copy of them, but I wanted to, you know. That bastard, he self-destructed and did a lot of damage to me. Jesus Christ.
Albiro says hyper haste, Pokemon spawn incoming. Get your quit balls ready. Hyper haste.
Like, I wanted to, you know, like in the N64 days, experience some games with my friends. So, like, games like Mario Kart 64, Bomberman, which was fun. You know? It did have exclusive games on there too, like some of which they haven't re-released. Like, they had a Bubble Bobble Plus game that's only on Wii. Nothing else. They had a Castlevania game only on Wii. You have to basically use an emulator to play these games. I wonder if I should switch out, because this Golbat might wing attack me to death. Yeah, I should. But yeah, the only way to have them legitimately is on the Wii, and you can't get them legitimately anymore because the online Wii, unless you, like, you know, do homebrew shit and It's not legitimate, obviously, but that's the only, like, emulators is the only, and hacking the system is the only way to get those games now. I wonder if I should switch again.
El Bureau says Sir Sword, timer ball, reminder Sir Sword.
Now, yeah, so a lot of the games you have to, like, pay they're hiding behind a subscription, which kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, you don't own it, you know. And if they ever one day get rid of that, then that's it. You can't, unless you, again, you put it on your computer. There goes all your data. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know if they'll ever. I don't know if they'll ever get rid of it, because that's income, you know. And the features are pretty great too, with the rewind and saving and shit. I don't see why they would ever get rid of it. And I don't mind them doing stuff like this where they release games as, like, you know, and then people are like, oh, that's just an emulator. Like, no, it's a legit copy, and you can have legit Pokemon that you can legitimately put in your home, Pokemon home, and you own it. This right here, this isn't hiding behind a paywall of subscription. I own it. I can play it, take it wherever I want. It's great. I like shit like this. Now, granted, there's no physical copy, which is unless you were in Japan, which again is a bummer. But I don't mind, and it was only $20. I don't mind that at all. You know, I think the Game Boy, when they had some of the Game Boy Advance games on, what was it, on the Wii U? I can't remember how much they were. I don't think they were $20, but you still had to pay for them, and guess what? You only owned it on there, and that's it. If your Wii U didn't work anymore, tough shit. But on here, at least I own it forever, basically forever. It's fucking great. I don't even have to have online to play this game. I don't think you even have to have, like, online subscription even to buy this game too, which is fucking fantastic. And it has all the basic features that it had when the game came out on the Game Boy Advance. I don't have to have that accessory thing in order to trade. I could just, I just have to be, it was just like the original, just had to be near somebody with the game, and then there you go. Now, I know people were like, oh, it doesn't have online. Well, yeah, okay, that sucks a little, but you know what? It has everything, basically. And it even, like, fixed some things that the original didn't have, like the freaking with the legendary roaming dogs. They fixed it. That's fucking nice. Old game, that's, old games couldn't get fixed. You know how they fixed old games? You bought another version of it, a separate version of it, like, for example, Street Fighter. Like, there was no patching games back then. It's like, okay, well, we'll just come out with another Street Fighter then. There's Street Fighter 2, World Warrior, and then there's Champion, and there's Super, blah, blah, blah. You got a game, that's what you got back then. There was no fucking patching. God, there's games that are notoriously broken. Albeit it's rare, but like There were instances where you could literally break your game and it doesn't work anymore if you did something wrong. There's plenty of videos out there about it too, like Super Mario World, or no, Donkey Kong Countries 2 was a pretty good example of that. You could literally brick your game if you did like a glitch. You could literally fuck up your game forever and make it unplayable, basically bricking the whole thing. In Super Mario World, there's a glitch if you try to do and you don't do it right, you brick your whole fucking game. In Pokemon, you don't catch missing though, right? Or you do something wrong, like for example, you throw a Pokeball at it and you turn your game off, or you put a specific type of missing though in your box when you can't immediately instead of in your party and then in your box. Guess what happened to your game file? Bye bye. At least you got to start over, but your whole save file down the shitter. There's another example that if you're attempting to do like glitches in original Pokemon with file manipulation, I think it's called 8F or something. I can't remember what it was called, but if you're doing some kind of glitch like that, which is you can look up videos of that, you do one wrong thing, guess what? Your game file immediately gets deleted. You fuck it up. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. And then 4 a.m. shifts, gotta love them. I did take a nap before I started playing this, but doesn't mean I'm not tired still, because my naps are not long. Yeah, that's me. I want to take a quick nap again. Leave a comment if you've ever done a glitch that completely fucked up your game. I haven't. Only time I did that was with original Pokemon. I threw a Pokeball at a missing though and I turned the game off. I can't remember. I think I did it on purpose and I'm like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be doing this after all. And it still deleted the game. I was like, oops. And I never told my brother, like, because he's like, he told me not to catch him, and I didn't. I was basically like dicking around, and I never told him I didn't catch him. I just threw it and turned it off. But ignorant me at the time didn't know that that's exactly what you do to make missing no fuck up your file. Da, 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 na. Now again, for those of you who are noob, missing no does not fuck up your game file if you do it correctly. There's one you cannot catch. There's one that you absolutely cannot catch. Is the level 0 one called M. I think there might be other ones too, but for the hey Nixie, thanks for the alert. Nixie!
Nixie the nobody says Beckett to lurk.
Thank you for the lurk, Nixie. You always lurking me. I wish you would stay and talk, but that's okay. I still love you. Anyway, going back to my self chat here. Basically, you catch a missing now. As long as you put it in your party first, like you have an empty slot, you could take it in and out of the PC all you want. It's fine. You'll be fine. Now, obviously, before there was like information, like you had to be careful with that shit. Like, even when, like, there were cheats and stuff, when the internet was new back then, like, you know, there was shit on the internet that was obviously not true. Like, there was BS, like, catching Yoshi, for example, that was all made up BS. There was no such thing as it was fucking lies. But we believed it anyway, because we were dumb and stupid, and we wanted to try it anyway. Not for your silly games. Bum, 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 bum. Nixie with a freaking alert. And I don't know if you're still there, Nixie, but I hope you had fun at that con that you went to with your kiddo. I didn't even know there was a con going on. I don't know. At least not around here anyway, where I live anyway. But anyway, hope you had fun. I think they're okay if you're with people, but like me personally, I wouldn't go out of my way to go to like a convention of any kind. I think the big, like, if it was like $10 just to walk, just to get in, I guess I would go more, you know? But the fact is they charge you like, I don't know how much it is now, but when I went one time, it was like $45 to go, just to get in the place. And I'm like, that sucks, but I did it anyway because, you know, it's not a total waste of money. Like, they have things that you can find there that you're like, ooh, I want to get that. Like, one time I got one of those $35, $40 cube things that have random things in it. I thought those were kind of neat. Somebody had like a picture of, I got a Zelda information from a person, and I got like a legend. I still have the shirt of, it was a Zelda shirt with the 3 spiritual stones on it from Ocarina of Time. I was like, oh my god, I gotta have this shirt. I don't usually have that reaction when I see shirts like, but this was Ocarina of Time we're talking about. I saw that, I'm like, I want it. I don't care if it was $35, I want that shirt. I'm not like that with a lot of, like, I don't have a ton of things, okay? But man, that was like one of the very few instances where it was like, I gotta has. I guess I'm kind of like that with video games. I was like that with video games for a bit. Like, oh my god, I gotta have that game. Who's special do I want to... Oh, Nidokings, of course. Speed. Christ. Porygon, I guess. Defense. Fantastic. Doesn't matter because I'm not.
Elbiro says hyper haste, Pokemon spawn incoming. Get your quick balls ready. Hyper haste.
I'm not planning on buying like vitamins for them.
Elbiro says.
Dude, I could be playing Pokemon at 4 in the morning, and like, I remember one time it was 6 in the morning. Nixie still freaking lurked me. I'm like, I think it was 7 o'clock. I can't remember. I was like, damn, Nixie, thank you. She's always raiding me, or not raiding me, lurking me. Shit, man. She and another guy gave me a freaking sub one time. I'm like, thank you. That was really nice. She's awesome. Isn't that shit awesome? Fucking love Nixie. You know what? Do I have her as a VIP? Let me see. You know what, Nixie? I think you earned VIP. Alright. How do I see? Oh, I'm not following her? Oh my god, I'm gonna follow you right now. How am I not following you? Alright. Yeah, let's give her a follow.
Elbeer says Sir Sword timer ball reminder Sir Sword.
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Okay, how do I get out of this? Wait, can you VIP people from here? Oh yeah, I can. Alright. Yeah, you're getting the VIP treatment. Let's see if I can do this right. There you go. I don't know why I haven't done that sooner, a lot sooner, but just earn yourself VIP. You're welcome. You earn that shit. You earn that shit like 5 times over, seriously. Well deserved. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess we'll do Vaporeon. I'm gonna go turn on my light real quick. Be back in a sec. And not because Nixie lurks me all, or just sub to me. It's because she's always lurking and, you know, she's really nice. Yeah, she doesn't really talk much on here, but that's okay. That's okay. I still like, you know, talk to her a bit from time to time. Ah! Wrong button. Yeah, I've known her for a long time, so yeah, I think well overdue for that VIP. So congrats to you, mademoiselle. Da, da, da. If I could give you a super VIP, I would, but they don't have that. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist. Or like legendary icon or so. I don't know. I think you deserve more than that, honestly. I think you deserve some kind of higher honor, but unfortunately, I can't. I don't have that option. I can't give you anything other than that. Who's he gonna throw out first? He's gonna throw out like a Pidgeot first or a Fearow, I can't remember. Special defense. I don't know, who's got the shittiest special defense here? Let me see. 68. Wow, Nidokings and Raichus are the worst. I guess we'll give it to Raichu then, huh? God dang, man. God dang. Alright, we're playing smart. We're gonna heal up. But yeah, anyway, as I was talking about earlier with conventions, I haven't been to one in a long time, but again, like, that's just something I want to do. Like, if I have, like, a friend invites me or wants to do it with me, I don't like to do a lot of things by myself. I'm not one of those guys who goes out of his way to go do something. Very rarely. You know, you gotta drag me out of that. I'm like one of those people you have to kind of drag out of the house to do like an event or something. Like, I don't even like, I've never even traveled by myself before. It's either with friends or family. I've never like gone on a road trip. The only exception to that is like the furthest I've ever driven was like, I think 4 hours to the other side of the state, basically. Alright, gotta kick Bort's ass here. But I've never like driven to another state. I've been in a car where I've been driven to another state, but I've never done it myself. Alright, let's get some fried chicken here. Ah, I'm out of water. I need more water. Oh God, I didn't get enough water. John Bear Chew. Sandaboto. Might as well. Easy kill. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch now. Time to throw out Mr. Oh, I should have called him Mr. Fantastic. That would have made, but I already have a Mr., so it's fine. I don't want to have two Pokemon. Mr. Fantastic would have been better. Oh well, there's always another time. Ah, jeez. Confused and paralyzed? Fun. What a fun combination. I have so much fucking health, though. That's an Execute. Execute can't do shit. Execute can't do shit to me because I have good special defense and it's a special attacker. Even with the confusion, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna like kill myself from it. Sleep for a bit. Like, you can't do shit to me. Fantastic. Ow. Oh, come on. Why do I gotta deal with this shit? Whatever. You'll never win. You can hit me all day. You'll never win. Oh my god. The fucking game is dragging this shit out. No! You know what? I'll play the patience game. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna headbutt him, try and headbutt him and kill him. Yeah, get out of here. Fucking annoying ass eggs. Alakazam. I could probably still one-shot this guy. Unless he starts calm mining, which could be a problem. Yeah, he might actually do that. I'm actually gonna reconsider my, I'm gonna reconsider. He might reflect first, too. But I think he does have calm mind on him. I could be wrong. I don't know why he keeps using Future Sight. That ain't gonna do shit to me. See? So, yeah, we don't want him to get beefed up too much with that shit, because then he's gonna start one-shotting my team. Even my Lullaby might be in trouble from that. Charizard. Okay, so that's fine. If I use Reflect, it ain't gonna help much, because if it has Slash, it's gonna kick my ass. Yeah, he's definitely gonna one-shot me with another flamethrower, so I need something else that can... unfortunately, Lullaby was my other good special defense guy, so we have to go with Vaporeon here. I would have switched to Snorlax, but the fucking... Execute Paralyzed. I mean, I still could. I just have to use Rest. But I'm worried if he has Slash. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Alright. Yeah, he's not gonna kill me with that. Nice. Defeated my rival Bort. No, you're not a genius. You suck. Brr, 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 brr. Excuse me. Well, if we have to use it in our team, we'll nickname it, but other than that, no. Actually, I want to escape. I shouldn't have went up here. Everybody except Fantastic, huh? Let me heal. I guess I'll fight the guard first. Don't give up.
El Bureau says hyper haste.
God,
hyper
that
haste,
scared me.
Pokemon spawn incoming. Did your quick balls ready? Hyper haste. Hyper haste.
God, she's so fucking loud.
El Bureau says.
It's like that kind of loud where it's not like super loud, but it's not super quiet either. It's like just loud enough to where it scares you a little bit. Not quite a like super scary jump scare or like Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare, but still enough to make you go, oh, Jesus. Yeah. Fantastic. Body slam. I'm not gonna lie. After that last fight and with this fight coming up, I'm not feeling confident I can beat this Nuzlocke challenge when I get to the Elite Four because of my level cap thing. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna take off the level cap for the Elite Four. I don't... Alright, so... I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Alright, we're gonna make it kind of fun. So when I get to the Elite Four, we're gonna try it with the level cap, okay? We took off the no items rule for...
Ball, remind it's your sword.
Sorry, well, we took off the no items rule for the Elite Four because I'm not feeling confident. But we're gonna try it with without saving in between battles. We're gonna try the no item in the fight, and we're gonna try the level cap thing, and we're gonna see how far I get. And if I'm successful, it'll count. But the first one, when we do that attempt, it will not count. That's what I'm gonna do, because I want to see if it's even possible. Because it feels like it may be possible, but I'm not so 100% sure. I'm having flashbacks to my Emerald run, where I got fucking 2 of my Pokemon got hit with KO moves, and then, you know, I think I got all the way to the champion, and that was it. I didn't win, but... And that was it. That was the end of the Nuzlocke. Like, there's no second chances. Like, you fail on that part, you're done, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and level up my Pokemon here. Which, you know, honestly, if I win or fail, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm doing this for fun, and I want to see how far I get with this challenge, which the journey itself is the fun part, right? I've already beaten these games like a bunch of times. I don't need to see the end. There's no, like, you know, obviously I'll get the ending. Even if I fail the challenge, I'm still gonna, like, I'll call it a failure and I'll stop streaming it, but, like, I'm not gonna delete my file, like... I do regret getting rid of the I could get another Farfetch from... I don't know, I'm planning on getting Fire Red anyway, and... it's not a big deal that I can't get another Farfetch, because I let it go. I could just, like... I don't know, like... I don't know if you'll be able to take what's from home and put it back in here. I'm not sure. I don't think you can, but I'm not... At the same time, I'm not butthurt about the fact that I got rid of my Farfetch. It's fine. I can... You know, I'm not playing these games for completing the Pokédex anyway. And it's just a Farfetch. I could... You know what? I could just start over we'll see with the Pokemon Home. We'll see. I don't know. But, yeah, I should have thought of that sooner. I should have just put them in a part of the box and just labeled it dead. That's what I should have did instead of getting rid of it. Oh, that guy just gives me... Wait, does he give you soft boiled or... Let me see. Oh, I can't surf anyway. Never mind. Oops. Oopsies. Oopsie doodles. That's right. I only have I forgot. I only have 4 badges. Oh, what's my level cap? I think. Oh, it's 43. That's right for both gyms. Yeah. I'll be fine. Get them up to 40. I'm just gonna get my team up to 40 here. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Da, 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 da. Maybe I'm wasting my time doing this, but I don't know why. I'd feel better if they were 40. I don't know. Whatever. Brr, brr. Oh, don't I have... Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of the hack. Did I? I'm trying to remember. Did I put Pokemon in the daycare? I think I did. Yeah, I think I put a Fearow in there. And what? Did I put something else in there? I can't remember. It's been a while. Yeah. Rubber. Should stop eating peanuts since I don't have anything to drink. Shit's dehydrating me. You know, I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I want to stream more of that Sonic Mega Mix Mania thing, but I kind of do want to play the other characters at least, because they're going to have alternate paths, I think. Well, Knuckles especially will, but I am curious to see how their paths. Not so much in the classic maps, because it'll probably be all the same regardless, but I don't know. We'll see what I feel like doing. Playing it by ear. Oh, going back to the kids have it much better thing. How about when you had a handheld system and you didn't have the plug to put in your wall? You had to use batteries for that shit. When your batteries were almost dead, dying, and you were playing a game where you couldn't save. Yeah, that was a reality back then. That little red light in the left was getting dimmer, starting to get dimmer and dimmer, and you're like, no, please don't die on me yet. And then it just like that, it dies, and you can't do nothing about it. And it's like, yeah, you're done. You can't play no more. Now, again, granted, some games, even back then, they had passwords, save file. Even some had save files, like original Pokemon, obviously, but stuff like Mario Land, Contra, they didn't have save states or passwords. You play through it and you win or you don't. Just a couple examples. Although funny enough, like there were actually, it wasn't always the case, but there were actually Game Boy games that were better than their NES counterpart, or they tried to make little improvements on them. For example, on the Game Boy Color, and I remember because I played an emulator in high school. Albeit it was you had to use a keyboard. You couldn't, obviously didn't have, it was a school computer, so there's no controller. But there's a game. Did you know there was a Game Boy Color version of Ghosts and Goblins? And they added checkpoints that the original didn't have, which made the game easier. Just saying. Like another good example, Mario All-Stars and the Game Boy Advance games added save features, so you didn't have to play through the whole thing in one shot. The lost levels on the All-Stars was easier than the original because you didn't have to restart the whole world. You could restart the level where you left off if you game over. Which, by the way, was such a godsend. Like, I actually suffered playing through the original game. Oh, I suffered trying to beat that shit. It was rough. When you lost all your life, you started the whole flipping world over, and you only started with a few lives. Like, you fucked up. That was... Yeah, you had to get good. Oh, man. Well, that was one of those old school get good games right there. Original Super Mario Brothers 2. Not Lost Levels, called Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan. Oh man, you want to put yourself through a fucking challenge? Oof. That's definitely one of those games. And believe me, not the hardest game I ever played. There was much harder game, even though that game was ridiculously, like, grueling to play through. There were definitely much harder games. Still, like, more brutal than that, like the Castlevania games. The first one, I guess, is not as bad, but like... And then 2, I never played 2 because it looked like crap. And I see reviews of it, and I was like, oh, I'm not interested. I wouldn't be interested. It was, at the time, great, but I wouldn't be interested in playing it now. Nah, I wouldn't even give it a chance. It just... I'm an old school kind of guy too, but that game I was like, I'm honestly, I agree. I don't think I would like that game. I mean, just because I play retro stuff too doesn't mean I always play every fucking like retro game out there. Like, I tried playing, for example, I tried playing original Metroid and Metroid 2 on the game. I can't do that. They don't give you a fucking map, and I'm like, I'm not suffering through this shit. Fuck that. Which is a shame, because the Game Boy one actually looked okay. And I think the Game Boy... There was an example of the Game Boy game doing it better. Metroid 2, it was only on the Game Boy, but... From the little bit that I played it, honestly, I liked it better than the NES one. Not gonna lie. One of these days, maybe I'll change my mind and give it a shot, but the fact that there's no map really turned me off. Bum, bum, bum. That's another example of a Game Boy game better than they had I never played it, but they had a Game Boy version of this game called Mylan Secret Castle. Honestly, I'm not sure if it was better, but
hyper haste, Pokemon spawn incoming. Get your quick balls ready.
But they added a freaking ending to it, which the original didn't have, which I thought was nice.
Albiro says.
Again, sometimes it wasn't the case that the Game Boy is better. Was not always the case. I remember I had, as a youngin', I was gifted a game called Tecmo Ball. Not as good as the original NES. I could literally go through almost every match up until the Tecmo Bowl using the same team, the same move over and over. And even then, when I got to the last, like, quote-unquote game level, I still figured out how to beat it. Oh man, Tecmo Ball, that's like one of the very few sports games I don't mind going back and play. I'm not great, I'm not very good at it, but it's still a fun game to play with play it with someone, you know, like, and the hockey game too on the NES, that was kind of fun. That one still holds up.
Elbiro says Sir Sword timer ball reminder Sir Sword.
Now granted, sports games back there were pretty shitty. There were some very few exceptions. Even that even like, I was like, damn, this is fun. Tecmo Bowl was definitely one of those exceptions. NBA Jam on whatever was... Oh, that's a fun game too. I'm no basketball connoisseur. I don't watch basketball at all, but even I found that game fun. Especially with like a friend or a second player, that shit's great. What a fun little game, you know? Everything else I could give. Golf is the only thing, maybe the only other thing I would give, like even today, give a shit about. Like I like the Mario Golf. I forget what it's even called, but there's. Actually, I could look at it right now. Hold on. What the fuck is it called? Mario Golf Super Rush. Yeah. Some people are like, that game wasn't that good. I think it's fun. As a casual guy, I thought that game... Okay, listen, okay? And I'm gonna back it up, my point. My mother does not play video except for this little game on her mobile phone she plays. That's it. She does not play video games at all. I even got her to play that game, and she knew, and it was easy for her to pick up and play and explain to her. Because, you know, my 4-year-old nephew was playing, and he likes it too. And even my brother-in-law, who doesn't play a lot, he plays somewhat, but not as much, because he's got a family now too, obviously, but... We got him he's like, dang, this is the kind of game I would like to have and play everyone. I'm like, right? It's fun. I don't, you know, sometimes, like, you can't listen to what people say about games. Like, they could be like, this game isn't that good or it sucks. Don't. That's their opinion. Doesn't mean it's correct. I have fun playing Super Rush. I still have fun. That's a game I would pick up and play every now and then. That game is... You don't have to get good at it. It's fucking fun. Now, that doesn't mean every fucking golf game is fun to play, obviously, but... You know, another good game to play that's old that you can pick up and play anytime you want. Golf with your friends. That's a great... It's from the guys who made the Team 17 who made those Worms games, you know? That's a fun, or the Overcooked games too. That's a fun game to play. I would pick that shit up and play it. I don't play it as much, but I would play it with friends. I would suck at it, but I don't care. It's fun. Absolutely. Oh, we gotta go back into the Silphco. Forgot. Oh yeah, you know what? Also, I gotta sell some shit real quick too. All this shit I don't need, but I can't even use. Like, even if I was playing seriously, I don't think I would ever use Max Revives anyway. Might as well get rid of it. Excuse me. Yeah, like this. I can't use that. What else do I not need? Yeah, let's get rid of that. We don't need that shit. We'll get that later. What else? Okay, yeah, we gotta deposit everything else. Okay. I guess Fortnite would be another kind of example. Like, I can't play that. I don't have fun. I'm sorry. That game to me is not fun. For me personally, especially, but really more so if I'm playing it by myself. I can't. God, that game stresses me out too. Like, I can't do it. I don't know. It's not fun for me. I don't know. I mean, again, Unite stresses me out too sometimes, but like, games like that, just like, I don't know. It's like one of those few games that I would have, even though I have no clue, mostly no clue what I'm doing. I gotta play it with people. I guess I get rid of these two. I'm not using those. Alright, how many lemonades do I have? Oh, I got plenty. Plenty of lemonade. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I don't need the elevator. Na, 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 na. What time is it? Na, 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 na. Open damn door. Alright, wait a minute, I gotta prep my team. Alright. I think he's gonna throw out an Onyx or a Reinhorn first, I think. I think it's Onyx, so we're gonna use Fat Bonnie on. Or should I set up Reflect first? Let's see here. Or maybe I should start with Ivy. I don't know. Let me see. Who's bulkier? She's got a defense of 93. Okay. Ivy's got bulkier stats. Alright, let's try and sweep it with Ivy. I think I'm most worried about the Genghis Khan. That's the one I'm worried about. Trying to think. Can I sweep with? Yeah, I'm gonna try and sweep with Ivysaur. Or not Ivysaur, Venusaur, Ivyana. My hair. Okay, Nidorino. Okay, see, I don't remember. That's fine, I can deal with that. You can't poison me. That's not gonna do shit. Is he gonna... No, he's not gonna potion. Rear. Oh, that didn't do squat. I think I should put her to sleep and then switch. Sleepy time. Oh, he might heal her though. I don't know. It's alright. I want to switch anyway. Let's get Lullabree out. Alright, Lullabree. Time to put you to work. Psychic. Wow, really? Interesting. I would have thought that one-shot her, but alright. Also, it's weird that he has a Nidorino and a Nidoqueen, but whatever. Alright, here comes the Rhyhorn. Oh no, he's throwing out the Genghis. Okay. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. I have good defense, so I'm not worried about him killing me. I'm more so worried about, like, Yeah, me killing him and him lowering my defenses and him... Okay, ooh, critical hit. Or him getting a critical hit, but that was really, really good. Oh, I could definitely one-shot him now. Or two-shot him now. Yeah, he's lowering my shit, but that's okay. That ain't gonna help. Alright, Rhyhorn. Okay. Alright, well that went very well in my favor. I don't want to toot my horn yet, but actually, I am tooting my horn. We got this shit. He's not gonna outpace me. Da, 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 da. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, see, now if I had Alakazam on my team, that would be a whole different ball game. Because even with Reflect, I would still be worried about getting, you know, one-shotted by that Kangaskhan. But that went. But my Lullabree's very bulky, so that went very well. All right, now give me that ball. Give me that fucking ball. All right, I still don't have Surf. Oh shit, I still haven't made a decision of whether I want to get Zapdos or not. No. Okay, so we're getting close to the time where, you know, I need to catch me a Zap. I don't need to get Zapdos. I could get... See, I could choose between him and Articuno and Moltres, but Moltres sucks. Zapdos is definitely the best choice. Yeah, I think... So I'm trying to think whether or not I need to take my Bearchew out. Having a legendary would definitely help. I need to do, I don't know, I need to do some research real quick. I'm really tempted to make a decision here, right now. See, here's the thing. If I'm gonna commit to the Zapdos, I need to take out one of my Pokemon now because I need to stop giving it experience, you know? So, let's see. I need to see, but here's the big problem. So I'm gonna need to teach my Zapdos moves because it's not gonna learn it. It literally is not gonna learn anything until like levels, even one more move until like level 60, 61, and it's charge. And all it's gonna have is Drill Peck and Agility, I think. I don't know. So let's see what we need to see what it learns. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong. Never mind. That's Ruby, Sapphire. Wrong section. Sorry. Oh no, that was right. Never mind. That was right. So let's see.
Elviro says Hyper Haste,
I could easily like teach it light
ready.
screen, but I don't know if that'll be the best choice. Like I could set up a rain dance combo with it, but again, I don't think that would be necessary. I think
Elvira
Thunderbolt would be fine. What else could I give it? Obviously, I could give it Secret Power. I don't know if I want to give it Fly though. But like that would probably be its best flying. Yeah, that would actually Fly would be its best flying move. Hidden Power has potential, but I don't know what I'll get out of it, so I can't really rely on that. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I could teach it. Drill Peck, so I'd give it Drill Peck, Thunderbolt. I don't think it's not gonna have Thunder Wave, unfortunately, which is really stupid, but for some reason, yeah, I could like give a scale to the guy or Tiny Mushroom, but you don't come across those too often. It could learn Mimic, Double Edge, and Substitute do it via Tutor, but what can I
Elbiro
get?
says
What can I
Cersoa
give
Timer
it?
Ball reminder
Let me look at
Cersoa.
its base stats here. Sorry, I know this is annoying. So its base stats, it's got a base speed of, it's got 680 base stats, or 580 base stats. Or should I do Articuno for the... No, I have... Yeah, I definitely don't want to do Articuno for the dragons. I wish I could give it Ice Beam. That would be nice, but that's alright. Alright, so yeah, I think Drill Peck, Thunderbolt, Light Screen, and Secret Power. I think, yeah, that would be good. Base stats. He's got a base stat of... He's got good special attack. Everything is good. You know, and then on top of that, I could stick it in the daycare and it could level up while I'm... You know, while I'm catching up. Alright, so... Got the Master Ball. Got what we need to catch ourselves a Legendary. Now, normally, I would not do this to catch a Zapdos. I would try and catch it the old-fashioned way, because I would normally use this on, like, the roaming Legendary, because they're more annoying to catch, and then there was obviously the glitch, but... Well, we're gonna put this in the PC for now. Where's my Master Ball? Oh, it's under. Wait, I can't. Oh, I can't deposit Pokeballs. Oops. Whatever. Never mind then. Alright, so this is the plan. We're not gonna leave it in the PC. If I need to use it, I need to use it, but... Obviously right now I can't surf. We need to get both badges, so I'm gonna leave Bearchew in the team for now. Instead of putting it in, you know what? I'm not gonna put it in the box right away. And then we'll, you know, should I, oh, I was gonna teach Zapdos Fly, wasn't I? Should I teach it Aerial Aid? No, actually, I shouldn't teach it any of those moves. Drill Peck's better, so fuck that. Yeah, no Fly. It's got Drill Peck, Light Screen, Thunderbolt, and Secret Power. Those are all... There's gonna be its moves. Oh, I should probably heal up too. Oh, this Psychic Gem's gonna be a problem for my Venusaur. And my Nidoking. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I can use them against the Ghost, but... That's alright. I mean, I can... I don't have to use them. This gym might be tougher than I thought. Bum 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 bum. Doesn't matter which gym I pick first. Alright, well we gotta beat them both in order to get serve. I think? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's one or both. Now let's do it! We're gonna do it to it. I think I'll be okay for the trainers, though. So let's give it a try. I need to save. I just gotta, like, try and avoid the cadabras and the hypnos. You know, if it's like a slow poke or a drowsy, I think I can take a hit. Yeah, like watch. This won't kill me. Yeah, 30 did 30 damage. 20 damage. Even if it was a crit hit, I would have been fine. Dig. That did about the same damage. Oh, I'm kind of glad I did that instead of strength. Yeah, so that's, I don't want to mess with that. Let us proceed. La 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 la. Oops. I hit the L button on accident. It made a little sound. I don't know if you guys heard it. I'll see if I can recreate it. I don't know. I don't think it has side beam. Oh, I don't know if I should take the risk, honestly. Alright, I'm not taking the risk. If it has side beam, I feel like it could kill my Nidoking. Aha! I was right! I made the right call. I was abso-fucking-lutely right. That would have been very bad. Magical Leaf. That ain't gonna do shit to me. I made the smartest call, 'cause I'm not stupid. Kadabra! Fuck this bitch. This bitch is toast. I don't believe this. Alright, you've done enough, Mr. Nido. Let's get Ariana in there now. Oops, wrong way. Oops. Oh, I want to go to the top path. How do I get up there? There we go. Da, 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 da. Ugh. Get wrecked. Ah, didn't kill? That's alright. Dun, dun, dun. Brain. Here's the problem. Every one of his attacks is not special. The Solar Beam sucks unless you combine it with Sunny Day. In which case I really don't need growth. So I'm gonna have to say no to the grow. I mean, all I have is physical attacks. So there's no point in having growth. Oh my lordy lord. Let's see, who do I want to use next? Bear Chew, I guess, because Bear Chew's got the worst special defense. Lie. Well, that I outspeed the annoying ass ghosts. God. Water. I could probably get everybody close to 41 regardless. Yeah. Seems that way. I got 2 Pokemon I haven't gotten close to leveling up.
Albiro says hyper haste Pokemon spawn incoming, get your quick balls ready. Hyper haste.
There's one. La 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 la.
Albiro says.
Yeah, we can always stick our Bear Chew in the daycare too. I think you can stick 2 in there, but I don't know if I want to stick Zapdos in there. Except for gyms. I want to have Zapdos for the gym because... just as a backup option. I can tell. Alright, we want to try and get to that last trainer down there too. For that experience.
Albiro says Sir Sword timer ball reminder Sir Sword.
Easier said than done. Now I gotta figure out how to get down there. Oh, I don't want to get to the gym leader yet. Easier said than done. Hey, there we go. And I'm using the wrong Pokemon because my Pokemon can't hit ghost types. It's alright. As I predicted. Oops. Does it have the leftovers item? Yeah, it does. Alright. Here's the thing. I do not want to switch back to him because if he mean looks me, that could be a real fucking problem. So we're going to not do that. Oh, you trying to destiny bond me? Oh, hell no. Yeah, you can shove that right up your cooter there, buddy. You ain't gonna destiny bond my ass. Alright. So he has to use it before I attack him. So he just got paralyzed there. So if I hit him with Thunderbolt, it ain't gonna work. And he has to be first. Like, he can't just do it and be first. That's not... Like, if he were to do it right after I did that and I didn't kill him, then then it would work. I probably should go heal up, too. Before the fight. Yeah, one shot these bitches. I don't know if I can recreate it. I don't know. That's weird. Oh well. Oh, I can dig myself out of here, can I? Yeah, there we go. Whee! Alright, yeah, fuck the training. We gotta... We can't get past... Oh no, I could train. I got 2 more levels after 41. We'll be fine. We could level up real quick. But we'll do that next time. Actually, you know what I could do real quick? I could do that off stream, save you guys the trouble. Oh, never mind. Only 2 of them are near level 41. Oops. Oh, never mind. Let's do the gym now. Never mind. Alright, what's my strategy gonna be here? Who do I want to use first? Should I, like, just bulk up my Lullaby and then sweep everybody? That would not work. They're gonna hit me regardless. I think I could sweep him with Fantastic. Switch between him and Vaporeon. I think those two could do it themselves. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, we're gonna go sweeper with our big man. Actually, I think. Excuse me. I think what I want to do is start with Vaporeon, and then use Snorlax, aka Fat. Wrong one. Fantastic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's finish this up with a nice, clean victory. First, I have to figure out where. Yeah, I think if you just go left every time, you'll get there. Just go left. Just go, and then one more down, and boom, I'm there. Yeah, Sabrina strats. All right, here we go. And now I shall crush you, woman. Let's go. That will not help you. I will bite you. Actually, I probably should lead with Secret Power. That would be better. It still won't help you. You could do that all day. I'm gonna two-shot you. No. You can bust out Alakazam for all I care. Oh my god, it's not happening, woman. Let me, okay, so she's gonna heal the mime. I want to see how much bite does. Which it's not gonna work. Oh wow, see, look at that. Secret Power did way more damage than bite. Not enough to kill. Oh, luckily he didn't have his synchronized ability. Oh, I didn't know she was gonna use another one. Whatever. Whatever. They don't usually do it more than twice, I believe. I'll use Secret again just to be sure. Yeah. See, they only do it a maximum of 2 times. Venomoth. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh. I still did a bunch of damage. That's alright. I was ready for this. I was ready for confusion bullcrap. I don't know if Bearchew could take an attack from Alakazam. I'm gonna switch to Fatty. Fantastic. Remember, I don't have any access to heal. Oh, come on! I don't have access to healing items. Only to whatever they're holding. Ah, get that lame shit out of here. Come on, man. I mean, granted, I barely got scratched, but still, that's annoying. You know? Alright, we're gonna just surf it just to be safe. Good job, Vaporeon. Alright, I'm not gonna switch right away because if my secret power paralyzes him and he paralyzes me back, I don't want to. Well, I mean, it would be. Okay. Let's just do. Okay, he's faster for sure. Oh my god, he could set up sweep if I'm not careful. Oh, I wonder if I should use surf. No. Okay, so here's the paralysis, double paralysis. All right, we got it. We got to do a switch. Oh, maybe I should use. Yeah. Oh my god, this is where it gets scary. If he gets away with more calm mimes. Okay, he didn't do a calm mime. That actually helps. That actually is good. I'll tell you why, because now that's less opportunity for calm mimes. Alright, we're gonna go for a headbutt. I don't want to body slam because I don't want to get paralyzed. That's not gonna one-shot me. There we go. See? Yeah, boy. Even if it was a crit, it wouldn't have one-shotted me. Yeah, buddy. We still can't go beyond 43 because the next gym is also 43 max. Yeah, we got Calm Mind. Woo! Lola Bree can learn it. That's interesting, actually. I might have to look up to see if there's anything else I could teach it. I don't know if I want to give it my calm mind though. Oops, I'm going the wrong freaking way. Oh, I could have just dug my... Yeah, let's just dig our way out before we drive ourselves insane. Yes, I do. Whee! Alright, so I'm not sure if I can surf now or not. If I can, then I'm gonna go get Zapdos. Again, keep in mind, I can't use Zapdos in 2 of the upcoming gyms because he exceeds the cap. I just now realized that. Yeah, because I think the max is even on the last gym. I think the max is where's down? Is 2. It's not 50. It exceeds 50 for definitely exceeds 50 for the next 2, but where is it? Pokemon. Yeah, so I can only use Zapdos on the final gym anyway. Regardless. But I want to get it now so I could put it in the daycare and see, and it might level up there.
Elbiro says hyper haste Pokemon spawn incoming, get your quick balls ready.
Alright,
Hyper haste.
Let's see if I can surf. Which I don't think I can, but I want to try anyway. We just
Elbiro
need to
says
go west here. So maybe I should keep Bearchew anyway, just in case. But in my party, but let's go find some water. If I can get it right now, I'm gonna go there and go like, oh no, I can't surf on any of that. Oh, here we go. Here's some water. Let's see. Nope, I gotta get the last badge. Or the 6th badge. Oh, confounded luck. Alright, that's fine. That ain't no biggie. That's no biggie. compared to Sabrina, Koga's a chump. The only thing that scares me about Koga is his self-destructing wheezing. But I'll be ready for that shit. I'll be ready. Oh wait, what?
Elbiro says Sir Sword timer ball reminder Sir Sword.
Alright, so I'll do some grinding off. I'm gonna do the rest of the grinding off stream. So I don't bore you guys with that shit again. Although it wouldn't take too long, but... I'm just gonna position myself up here. I shouldn't have rode all the way down. Oh wait. Yeah, no, I want to go up there and grind because it's better. I shouldn't have went all the way down here. Stupid uphill now. Dun, 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 dun. I could go in a building and dig, but I just healed at the center, so I already messed that up too. Alright. But, yeah, I don't even care about his toxic shit. I could, you know... And then on top of that, I can probably mostly sweep him with my Lullaby anyway. Alright, we're gonna save it there, and let me see if I can raid on out. If not, let's see here. I'm not in a raiding mood. No, not tonight. Alright, lovelies, I'll see you. If not tomorrow morning, I'll see you. I don't know what I want to play though. I'll see you next time. So with that being said, later Gators, adios.